فَمَنْ شَاءَ. فَمَنْ شَاءَ. And if you were stopping here, for those who want to know, you wouldn't stop on a. You wouldn't pronounce that right there. You would say فَمَنْ شَاءَ. You wouldn't say فَمَنْ شَاءَ like we're doing now. I don't want people to get that wrong. So you say فَمَنْ شَاءَ. How long do you hold this? This is a mud. I'm giving you some preface to mudud. So this is, how long do you hold this? 4, because of the hamza, right? And because of adad al-sukun, because we're stopping right there, you can put it to 6. Okay, but if we're not stopping for that reason, if you're just going to recite it, it would be 4. Okay? You understand that? In the hafs. And I'm giving you the general rule for hafs. Okay, we're going to stick to what is ma'ruf, what is well known. You know, there's some other things we can do, but we confuse the whole place. Okay, so we're going to keep it with the general rule. فَمَنْ شَاءَ. Very good, alhamdulillah. Next rule is شَيْءٍ شَهِيد. وَاللَّهُ عَلَى كُلِّ شَيْءٍ شَهِيد. See, that's why I stopped. شَيْءٍ شَهِيد. So here, it's easy. See, like if you practice a small one, when you get to it in the mushaf, you run through it. All you have to practice here is shay'in shaheed. Wallahu ala kulli shay'in shaheed. You see how it helps you out? So do the small parts here. And that's why I'm sticking to his book, because most of his book is in Juz Amma, whereas mine is all over the place, whereas most people won't read all over the place, but they will read Juz Amma. Okay? So, Shay'in Shaheed. Shay'in Shaheed. I'm going to erase and we're going to do the rest of them off the board. Help me out, man. Yeah, we're going to erase the whole board here so we can get this. Yeah, here you go. So I'm going to go over the rule again. The rules for Nun as-Sakina wa Tanween. للنون إن تسكن وللتنوين أربع أحكام فخذ تبييني فأول الإظهار قبل أحرفي للحلق 6 رتبت فلتعرفي همز فهاء ثم عين حاء مهملتان ثم غين خاء والثاني إدغام ب6 أتت في يرملون عندهم قد ثبتت لكنها قسمان قسم يدغم فيه بغنة بينمو علما إلا إذا كان بكلمة فلا تدغم or تدغم. Leave that other stuff. Leave that stuff right there. It's tudgham if you bunya ala majhul. It's built on just not knowing who said it. And it's tudghim if it's a fi'lun amr. It's an order. You know. فَلَا تُدْغِمْ كَدُنْيَ ثُمَّ سِنْوَانٍ تَلَا. And then we have 4 words here. That's only 4 words in the Quran that come in one word that you're going to have that idgham rule broken. And that's bunyanun and sinwanun wa qinwanun. Right? ثُمَّ سِنْوَانٌ تَلَا. والثالث الإقلاب عند الفاء والثاني إدغام بغير غنة في اللام والراء ثم كررن. And he should have said here ثم لا تكررن. Then don't make the ra touch the top of your gums. You don't say arr. You don't say arr. But the tongue, the tip of the tongue in the ra never touches the usulul asnan. It never touches the gums. Okay? Arr. It repeats, it rolls, but it does say ra like rock. R never rolls, but though it does repeat. It repeats itself without touching. Say arr. Don't say arr. Don't say Rodriguez. Say arr. And the skill that you're trying to master here is not letting your tongue touch in the whole time when you're reciting that ra. Whenever it comes, it's hard. Just say ar-Rahman. See, so you keep that tongue, that tip of the tongue from touching. You understand me? As you look confused. Huh? Okay, good. That's good. No, but that's the skill. So at least you know what you're doing. When you're sitting there making faces, you know, what am I doing? Make sure that ra doesn't touch. But you can do it in normal speech. If you're speaking normal, you can let it roll because it's not Quran. We're talking about in Quran. So you see people say, Quran. You can say that because it's normal speech. It's your speech. But if you're reciting it in Quran, you see that? Say Quran and don't let the tongue touch the top of your teeth. Touch it. Quran. You see how it is? It sounds a little different, doesn't it? Qur'an. You have to make your mouth big enough to accommodate that ra. And then that an afterwards. And this is the practice that I'm talking about, the practical application of that type of thing. We're losing Mirsad, our bodyguard. Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Take care, bro. Inshallah. Alhamdulillah. ثم كررنا والثالث الإقلاب عند الباء ميم بغنة مع الإخفاء. And then we know the إقلاب, it fits like أنبياء من بعد. And we see right here, this is noon coming, and after it's coming, that meme, a ba actually, so it flips into a meme. But what did I say? The thing to remember here is everything has got some lata'if, some subtleties to it. The teeth, the tongue, I mean, astaghfirullah, what are these things called? The shafatek, yani, lips. Your lips, they close, but they keep really parted. They keep open slightly. Very slightly, and this was the opinion of Imam Husri. There is some difference of opinion on this issue. However, I tell you the honest truth, the difference of opinion is between Egypt and Syria. But if you trace the isnad from the Syrians, it goes back to Egypt. So who's the best person to follow? The Egyptians. Since they're the usul, they're the ones that got it. And all the best Qur'an, asif, not trying to disrespect anybody, find that usul where? In Egypt, right? Jamzuri, where's it written? In Egypt. Al-Jazari, where's it written? In Egypt. You know, so most of the Qur'an, where's Al-Husri, most famous, Al-Bidul Basit, all these guys are Egyptian. You know, so, and their thing is to keep it slightly open. So you say, Anbiya. And so the lips only touch when you come out with the ba at the end of it. Okay? Anbiya. And the rule is, other people say they close it. They say close it, but don't make it idgham. If you close it, you've got idgham, meaning you've totally lost the noon. Anbiya, say it. If you close it, you've made idgham, dakhala shay fi shay. You've entered that noon into it. This is the noon, this is the meat, it's gone. But if you got it in there like that, cover and conceal it, and then finally it goes, that's what's called. Now the next one, rabi'u. Now the fourth rule. إخفاء عند الفاضل. In the rest of the words, من الحروف واجب للفاضل في خمسة من بعد عشر رمزها في كلمة هذا البيت قد ضمنتها. We pulled it close. صف ذا ثنا كم جاد شخص قد سمع ضم طيبا زد في تقى ضع ظالما. And that's where we are right here. We did أنشره, right? So we finished up to here, right? Yes or no? Maybe so. What? Okay, so now we're on qaf. Okay, we want people to be awake, man. You guys go sleep at home. I talk too fast. I'm sorry. You're right. I do probably talk too fast. Let me slow it down a little bit for everybody to understand what I'm saying. Now, I think they have the thing on the tapes. I think you could slow the voice down a little bit or something like that. Nah, I don't have that. Back in the days when some people used to DJ, they used to have the thing where you play the tape and you could speed it up or slow it down, you know?
But when you watch it on the internet, you can't slow it down.
You can't? Well, you can watch it again. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to diss nobody, inshallah. Well, I'm going to try to speak slower. The thing here is, it's like we say, al-wajibat kathira wal-waqtul qalil. The obligations that we have are many, and it's very hard to get people to come. We've had a large class, and then we've had a small class, and we had a large class, and we have a small. It wavers because people get busy. And we're harsan, we're very, you know, we really want you to get it. But you can only get it if you be consistent. You know, so it's so much that we want to give you because everybody ain't going to tell you this stuff. We've been in this country all our lives, and half the people we met probably knew this stuff, but ain't nobody told us nothing.